In this video, I'm going to be responding to an email I received from a subscriber here on the channel. As always, if you have any advice for this person, please leave a comment. I'm going to go ahead and read the email in its entirety, and I'll do my best to answer it here. The subject is actually weight training and muscle build. Hello, dear Math Sorcerer. I've been a long-term subscriber of your mathematics channel, and your teachings have greatly helped me in my studies. Mathematics is truly an art, but recently I've noticed the change in your physique, and I must say it is very impressive. I'm inspired. I'm also new to lifting weights. In my gym, many people do a variety of exercises, and it is overwhelming. Which basic exercises are best for beginners like me? I wish to gain muscle, but not risk any injury. Also, how many days in a week should I lift? Balancing studying in college and going to the gym is very hard, but seeing you, I believe I can. Thank you for always helping. Sincerely, and I'll leave his name out of it. So thank you for being a subscriber here to the channel. So first, let me just say, since I usually don't make this type of content, this is a math channel mainly. I'm not a doctor, right? You're supposed to say that when you make fitness content. So you mentioned injury, and it's very, very easy to get hurt. I've been hurt before. Always warm up, and as always, I'm not a doctor, so yeah. So you said that people do a variety of exercises in the gym and it feels overwhelming. Yeah, I've noticed that. I sometimes go to a local gym, and what I have noticed is that over the years, the types of exercises that people do change. The exercises that people were doing in the 70s, in the 80s, and in the 90s are very different from the exercises that people were doing in the early 2000s and now. But there are some exercises that have kind of like withstood the test of time, and those are like the big compound movements. So I would say that whatever routine you decide to follow, at the beginning of your routine, you want to do, the big compound movements. So things such as, bench press, squat, deadlifts are popular, but people have mixed feelings on those. But big compound movement, the presses, the rows, those are the things that are going to help you the most. That's what people say. And most people recommend that when you're doing any type of routine, that you start your routine by focusing on just a few compound movements. It says you wish to gain muscle but not risk any injury. Yeah, so to that I have to say warm up. Okay, I myself have been hurt plenty of times. I always go through phases where I work out and I don't work out. And I've been hurt quite a bit, and I think that I could have avoided that if, one, I didn't let my ego get the best of me. Sometimes you try to lift a weight that's just too heavy, and I think it's really better to focus on just feeling it in the muscle. You want to feel it in your muscles when you lift. If you're working your bicep, you want to feel it in your bicep. If you're working your chest, you want to feel it in your chest. If you're working your shoulders, you want to feel the work in your shoulders. So sometimes lowering the weight and focusing on proper form to where you can actually feel the muscle you're trying to target, I think is a really good strategy. Secondly, to avoid injury, I recommend warming up. Now, this is probably something that you don't want to hear because I don't like doing this, but go for a walk. If you're at a gym, which it says you're at a gym, get on the treadmill for 5-10 minutes. I have a friend at the gym. He always gets on the treadmill for like 10-15 minutes. Older gentleman, he's in his 70s, and he gets on there and he says when he gets on the treadmill, his joints are hurting, but he feels a little stiff. After 10 to 15 minutes, he starts to loosen up, and then he goes into the rest of his workout routine there in the gym. And he always warms up. He warms up. He's there every day. And yeah, it's the way to do it. Warm up and also cool down and stretch. Let's see what else your email says here. Oh, here it is. I lost it. Yes, which basic exercises are best for a beginner like me? We answered that one. Injury, we talked about that. How many days in a week should I lift? So that's one that is going to depend on you and your schedule. I personally do something every single day. I don't lift weights every day, but I do something every day. For example, yesterday I went surfing. The day before that, I didn't have much time, so I went for a short, fast 1 mile run. And then before that, I did the bench press and pushing exercises. So I probably weight train anywhere from 4 to 6 days a week, 3 to 6 days a week, rarely 7 days a week. Usually if I do like 6 days of lifting, that seventh day, I'm just like, I think my body needs a break. Let me just go for a really long walk, like a 10-mile hike if I have time. If not, I'll do like a long run, like an 8-mile run. And if I don't have time, I'll do a shorter run. And then sometimes I'll serve. So for me, I rotate between lifting, running, hiking, and surfing. Those are the main activities that I do. But I try to lift at least 3 times a week. And I would say on average, it's about 5 to 6 times a week, usually 4 to 5, I would say, because I take days off to do other activities I enjoy. I enjoy running, I enjoy surfing. So those activities cut into my weightlifting time. Now, if you don't have those other activities, you certainly could lift probably 6 to 7 days a week, but you want to listen to your body and you don't want to overtrain. Now, you can do researching on overtraining, and it'll give you like the symptoms of overtraining. Usually you can tell when your body is overtrained. After you work out for a while, you'll start to recognize those signs. You're not going to feel well, so you're going to want to take a break when that starts to happen. So that's my answer to how many days. Balancing study and gym is tough, but seeing you, I believe I can. Thank you for always helping. Yeah, it's really tough, and that's why I don't lift weights every day. Sometimes I don't have time, so I just go for a quick run. It doesn't take long, to put the shoes on and go outside and go for a run around the block, or go for a run to the store and back, or to wherever. I like to run to a location in my town and then run back. Running is a great activity, but just like lifting weights. You want to be careful, don't hurt yourself, warm up, stretch, all that stuff. So yeah, it is tough to find time. Finding the time is a tough thing. And I think it's cool you emailed me. I usually don't get emails like this on the channel, but I thought I would just make this quick video to respond to it here. Some people had asked how to contact me. So if you have questions for me, math questions or questions like this, you can contact me through my website. I think that's the easiest way. My website is mathsorcerer.com, and if you go there, mathsorcerer.com, it redirects to freemathvids.com, but mathsorcerer.com is easier. So just go there. There's like a contact page there, and it's like one of those contact forms. If you fill that out and send it, that goes to my email, and that's really useful because I can filter my email by website questions. So like whenever I'm looking for questions, I can just type in that into my email, and I see like tons of questions, and that's how I found this one. So that's a good way. You can also email me. Sometimes I don't get the emails though. My email's on my About page on YouTube. So yeah, good luck on your weight training and muscle build journey. Hopefully this video has been helpful to someone out there. Oh, and if you're not a subscriber and you feel like you found value in this content, consider hitting subscribe today. And if you want to learn mathematics, even though this video wasn't really directly about math, this is a math channel. I do have courses on my website, mathsorcerer.com. They're actually on the Udemy platform, but I've lowered the price to try to make them more affordable. So I've set the price as low as possible. So if you use my links, you should get a pretty low price. So yeah, hopefully this has been helpful. Be careful, don't get hurt. Live to train another day. So just be careful. As always, train your mind, train your body. Good luck.